I hope my screen is visible.
Yes.
Yes, thank you. So we have completed our the building block session one, which is related to like get hands-on practice on API, get familiar with Symmetron API. Okay, everything. Now we are going to talk on specific topic, a general topic which is needful for creating any kind of automation and customer application. So today we are going to look how we can add external data into the Symmetron file, ELT file, and how to retrieve this data from ELT file. Okay. Next session is the access geometrical information through Symmetron API. And the last session is create a custom feature guide. Maybe we will create a cube feature guide. Okay, so I hope this is clear. So let's start. Okay, so let me open the help. Okay, so you all are familiar with this, right? And here inside the help, okay, we have one section, tips and solution. Okay, so this section basically is useful to add any kind of data uh, which we have to give in the form of tips and also frequently asked questions. So you can check. So let me stop. Okay, how to stop all meditation. Oh, see. Mm, Does anyone know how to stop this annotation? Mm, Okay, these are settings. Okay, so can someone help me to close this window? These annotations. Okay, clear all annotation. Shape, red point, laser pointer, start interacting with background. Oh, sorry. Okay, so this is the tips where we add some tips and also the frequently asked question. This is a section. So here you can see we already add three things recently. The read and write custom data to Symmetron ALT file, restriction access of feature using Lixer DLL, this is licensing, and localization mechanism for standard application and plugin. So we also try to add this kind of post in our, okay, so this is my personal LinkedIn. Okay. We also have our own LinkedIn channel for Symmetron API, dedicated for Symmetron API, where we always post when we add something in API. Of course, some portion of the API we are going to release in 26, so we are not posting it. So after 26 release, we will post sequentially. But in between, there are some kind of tips which is kind of hidden because there is no documentation, but it is already in API. So just like licensing, localization, This is necessary, but not documented yet. We documented it and we try to post in our LinkedIn channel. So I'm requesting you all to follow this LinkedIn channel. So you can see here this some kind of post, the localization, the licensing, the Python support, drawbid, many kind of things. Okay, so just search Symmetron API and just follow it. Okay, let's back to our point. So you hear already the three section is added. So I asked in last session if you have any kind of doubt or any kind of specific thing which you want to cover in this session. So give me. So um, no one has requested any specific thing. So I have chosen this localization and licensing mechanism. How you can add license to plugin and how you can localize the plugin and standard application. So today we are going to check this read and write custom data. Okay, so to read and basically to add any custom data, user data into ELT file, we have two methods. First thing is symmetron file structure, which need you have to understand the file structure and you have to own while adding any kind of data inside the file. You have to like careful for some points and add your data. So this is the data. This is the method. The benefit of this method is this method can handle the large custom data. So and Symmetron will not going to read this data. Okay, you have to read this data at your own plugin or your own application. This is the Symmetron file structure. Second is using Symmetron document attribute. Sometimes the user data is very small, maybe 100 MB, not even 100 MB, the 1 MB, some KB, some bytes. So it is recommended to use this method. This method only for the large data, but this method is for the small data. We can say like 100 MB is a small data. You can add data um, till this limit, or even you can go above that. So first thing we can check about this using Symmetron file attribute. Okay, so here you already like given the I document attribute, the API to attach attribute and retrieve this data. So how to check that? So let's create one plugin. Sorry, we can create standalone application for this document attribute, but there is no need for standalone application to handle this. You can even use this in your plugin application, DLL and exe. Both method is you can use in the both type of application, the plugin and exe, the console or some dialog application. Okay, so as usual, we have already added the templates, so I'm not going to check it anymore. I just simply open the Visual Studio 19 and create new project. This is okay. I can search Symmetron. This is much easy. Symmetron 2025 API C# console. Okay, session 4. Okay, so I can add like talk attribute. Okay. So our project is created, the doc attribute, the one class 1 CS file with the some code is added here. Okay. So we already checked how to execute this code, how to build, and how to get Symmetron application, how to create new document, how to open existing document, everything. Now we are going to check some new things in this session also. New things like um, how we can open application and how we can open file without waiting or after like completing the waiting time for Symmetron, because to load Symmetron needs some time, some second, and we have to wait. So this time, the loading time is depend on machine. You can't use any hard coded value like 10 minutes, 10 second, 15 second. 10 minutes very big, so mostly it's 40, 30 seconds something. For my machine, on your machine maybe it is much faster because this is development machine, many garbage things inside this computer. Okay, so let's try to build this and then I can show you the problem. I hope this will replicate here. So we first read the code. The code is I don't have Symmetron open. In the all session, I always recommend to open Symmetron for console application because this will connect the Symmetron application directly. So our code is simply the gauge Symmetron access, and here it is written like connect existing launch Symmetron, and if Symmetron is not open, then launch new Symmetron. Okay, that means it will take some loading time, but this function is not responsible to wait for loading time, right? This function is responsible to get Symmetron application. So when we launch Symmetron, you can see a splash window like Symmetron version name something. Okay, so that instance Symmetron is open somewhere in the computer memory. So these functions actually fetch that memory and give it to you in the form of I application. Okay, so you can see if I execute this program just by continue, the Symmetron going to open, but document will not going to create. So so this is open. Oh, sorry, I don't have to open 26. As I said, too many garbage things on my machines. Sometimes I have to edit it. Okay, so which are the garbage things? It will not happen on your computer. So see program. Okay, everything looks good. Closing this, just close, reload all. Okay, build in the admin. Okay, it's admin. Just build. Okay, application is built. Okay, I first close the 26 development version. Okay, and I came to the Visual Studio normal things and start without debugging. So let's see what happened. Okay, so 25 is opening. Okay, so on my machine it's work fine, but as I said, it's based on machine. Sometimes it is not going to open file. Okay, so what is the best way to do that? So best way to like attach some events or ask Symmetron like Are you open? Are you ready to open? Have you closed? Something like that. Okay. So it is creating document on my machine. So maybe like it's wait until the symmetron open. Um, as I said, this happen machine to machine. So best way to handle this is to attach some kind of event who or ask Symmetron to give me the event when you are ready. Okay. So let's do that. So to do that, you have to add new class. Give the nice name, sim app event. Okay, sim app event is added here. Okay, and override this class from the iApplication event. So this is not documented. We are in process of documenting these things, and also the some things which are not documented. We have one dedicated project. Okay, so just follow my steps for some time. So if I add this, it says like the members because this is a virtual class. So this is the interface, and here are two functions. We have to override this, means we have to add this function inside our this sim app event class. So I have added this. Okay, so still it is not going because here the public is written. So we have to make sure this is public, not private for class. Okay, so are you okay at this? This is the only the class creation from interface in C sharp. Is it okay for all?
Yeah.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah.
Okay, then let's move to new thing. Okay, so we have added this a new class, which is the parent class is I application event. So if I press F12 on this class, you can find one GUID. This GUID help us to connect this interface to Symmetron. Okay. Again, there are only few interface which can you use as an event. Not all interface will work as event. Okay. So let's try how we can use this. So first thing is the first thing you can do is you have to take Symmetron application. Okay, you make sure that this is not null, and you ask Symmetron to give me the connection for Symmetron app event. Okay, give me 1 second, guys. अमोल सर आहे ना ऍपचा हो मला वरती जावं लागेल मग आहे अर्धा पाऊण तास तर हे आहे आता 12 वाजेपर्यंत आहे यावं लागेल मी अर्धा तास बसतो थोडा ब्रेक देऊन वरती जातो okay sorry guys so we have to ask Symmetron to give me the connection uh, for some kind of events. So we already know the two events on ready and on close. Okay. So to ask the connection, we have to cast the application to iConnection point container. So you can see. So, and this iConnection point container is present in interrupt service. So first thing you have to add is system. System. I think. Oh yes. One thing you can project. Okay. You have to Let me do something. So, yes, yes. I forget the library name. So it's System Runtime Interop Service and ComTime. Okay. So this is library name. So what we are doing now? We are creating the I connection point container. Okay. So let's take. We are going to cast I application as connection container. Okay. We have to make sure we have this pointer. So I'm going to check if it is not null. Okay. We have to connect it to symmetry. So we already connect the I connection pointer. Now we have to connect our um, new class to the symmetron. And how to do that? First thing is you have to create the new pointer for your class. So our class is sim app event. Okay. So we are going to create the new pointer, which is a constructor. Okay. Then if we have checked like one GUID. So this is the GUID. This GUID is responsible to get connection from Symmetron. So we have to add here GUID. Okay, then new GUID and give inside the string. Okay, then here is our connection pointer. We have to ask the connection pointer like find connection point, and the connection point is actually the GUID. Everything in the API is connected through GUID, one GUID. So this GUID is responsible to connect application event. Okay, and you can see this method is giving as out I connection point. Okay, so out is I connection point. Okay, it is recommend to save this connection point somewhere. So we are going to like cache it here. So just remove this. Okay, all things is okay now. The we have found the connection. Okay, so then we have to connect the event handler to Symmetron because now we only found the connection, right? So here is our connection point, and we have to use advice function. This function is responsible to connect the event or sync to um, to the actual symmetron because this connection is created directly from the application. Okay, so this method is returning some kind of integer. It is actually the cookies ID. So it is recommend to cache everything somewhere for API. We need this, so I'm going to use this. Okay, are you good at this point? So maybe this is new for some of us, the connection point and connect the symmetron and take handle for events. So guys, are you okay at this point?
Yes.
So let's try to check, right? We have to build the program in admin and rebuild. Okay, the I connection. Oh, uh, okay. So we have I have to save everything. So it's saved. Let's try to open in. Okay. This thing is happened. The build error happened because this project is open in new Visual Studio and he don't know the new class is added. So what I have did, I have pressed this button which is the save on. Control Shift S, and this is going to save new file into the project, and after that you can see this project which is in admin mode is able to build. Okay, so I don't have Symmetron open. My objective is to get debug on ready function. Okay, so what we can do, we can actually create new document in on ready. Obviously we need application. Okay, so we need application for every API, so I will add a member variable to this. Okay, private, and I will make so I'm going to create a constructor in such a way that we can ask this application pointer, so that we don't have to worry about getting this again and again. Okay, we can use the application directly. Okay, so let's try to build. We have application, it is not going to build because this for new we have to give the application, and this is our application. Okay, and this is admin, we debug is successful. Okay, this is event, we added a breakpoint here, and I'm going to start debugging, and let's start. Okay. Oh, I have to stop here. On my machine, we check, right? What we check? The new part is created. So we have to comment this. At least I have to comment. It's better that you also commented this. Okay, Symmetron is open. So I'm going to close this. Let's try. It's surprising. Nothing is happening.
Do you feel the admin code commenting you get the report?
Pardon?
I think you
Mm, You are not audible. Can you please repeat again?
just now you are commenting some codes. Just now
Ah,
lah. And then you didn't rebuild back in the admin mode.
yes, yes, you might be right. The scope of this program end after this, right? Because my program is end at this point, so the new connection will not going to connect. I have to make my program alive. Okay, so so I will remove this thing. I think you have repeated, right? Hello.
Sorry?
Hmm. What you said? I have commented these lines. Then what happened?
Then I didn't see you rebuild the project in the admin mode.
Okay, sorry, I'm not able to understood. I didn't see you remove the project. Um, but we are not going to remove the project. We just commented this file, commented these three line because what we have to check, we whenever the Symmetron is open, we need one notification from Symmetron so that we can create or open new part file. The program is not working. The reason is because at this point we made a connection, but after that the scope or life of this exe is end because nothing is here. Okay, so what we can check, we just add one line console read something. So at least our the program life is alive. Okay, the exe is alive and it will ask some input from us. We are not giving any kind of input. We just check like the our callbacks is hit or not. Okay, so I close all my Symmetron again and I start debug. Okay, so let me show you. So first thing is connect the or launch Symmetron. So I found like nothing is launched already. So we are going to launch Symmetron here. Okay, so the connection is okay. You can see this function is hit on ready and you can see the thread is different. This is not the main thread. So this thing which I have to show you, you can get event from Symmetron when the Symmetron is open and now you can do your automation like you can flag someone. Yes, Symmetron is ready and you can create some file. Okay, so this file is created. So you can see the multiple file is created because the call hit many times because Symmetron is ready. Okay, so you have to make sure that you have created this file only once. Is this okay? Hello.
Good.
Okay. So for safe side, what I did, I asked the I application, do you have any active document? Okay. And if the application don't have an active document, I am going to create new file, else I will skip this. Sorry, if the application don't have active document, I'm going to create new. Okay, so this thing, so I think you must try this. Okay, so for that I try to give you this project and just try to execute at your end as well. So I'm going to zip this. So, okay, so we'll set some roughly now 10 minutes break. Here is some logistic issue. I have to shift to my location for today's session. So I'm going to use some another conference. Okay, so here is 10:04. So we're going to meet after 10 minutes, right? So till that time, you have to open the zip file, try to connect with Symmetron and try to check the application event got hit or not.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to shift my location. So give me just 10 minutes. Okay. Hello, sorry, it takes some time to shift. I'm audible now?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Have you tried on that project which I have shared?
Yes.
And is it working fine?
Yes, it's good.
Okay. Okay, so perfect. So let me share my screen. Okay. Okay, so we're here. Close anything. This two is fine. Okay. So next thing we are going to do, like we know we have ready event, we open new document. Okay, everything is working fine. Okay. Then what we are trying to do now, we are attaching one our own attribute to Symmetron file. Okay, so let's open the help. I think this is open. Okay, so here is example how we can attach um, new attribute to the ELT file. Okay, so I'm going to create new function here. So public void attach new doc attribute. Okay, I have added this function. I'm going to copy all this code. Okay, and try to paste here. Okay, so it's okay. Here I'm going to comment this because he is retrieving the document attribute. Okay, first we have to attach, or maybe we can also retrieve. So let's first try to understand the program. First thing is create new application. So create new access object. So this is connected to the Symmetron application. Then from Symmetron app, we ask the PDM, which is responsible for data management. We already talk on this. Okay, so you we can retrieve the document attribute. What is the argument? We have to give the document path, mean the ELT file path, and it will return as the object. So this object actually the array. Okay, if we traverse each array, we are going to cast it into the document attribute. Okay, and we can check what kind of document attribute it has. Okay, then okay, so to create new attribute, this is the idoc attribute where we have created new idoc attribute. Then we have to give the nice name for attribute, the value for attribute. Okay, and we just add it in the existing document attribute array and update to that ELT file. Okay, in this way we can attach our new document attribute to the existing ELT file. Okay, so this is much simple. So okay, I don't want to start. This is an admin. I also want to check one thing in the document side, document API. So, okay, nothing is here. Okay, documentation. Okay, that's fine. I'm okay to go. Okay, so what I'm trying to do, I have created new file. Okay, then I'm going to save this file on ready. So I'm going to save. Okay, this file is saved. Okay, after going to save, I am attaching the new document attribute to my file. Okay, and I want to pass my ELT file path from here. ELT file path. Okay, so I am going to change wherever the C your path is present and here. Okay, my document attribute is maybe my name, Akshay, and so we have to add any kind of user data in the document attributes. So let's take any data. Okay, so data you can add in any format. We can use the string. So let's suppose I have this kind of data, right? All string. So first thing this is one debugging syntax. Okay, you can use any file, right? So I'm just for demo I'm using this. So I'm going to save this system. Okay, the online course session 4 morning uh, user data. Okay, and so I'm going to replace this data with some decorative values. Your data might be anything. Okay, so why I'm doing this, I want to show you you can add data with many lines. Okay, this is not like you have to add data in one string. You can use file, and this file you just have to read in a one string. That's it. So let's read this file. So for file read, system io uh, file read all text. This is the API. Sorry, this is a function, system function. You have to give the file path. Okay, and then you have to read all this text in the form of string, which is the attribute value here. Okay, so all the data which you are going to see in the notepad is going to read in the attribute, and we are going to set in the new attribute. Okay, so let's try to debug. First, we have to build in admin. So it's build now. Okay, what is this? There is no, okay, we have to give argument, and this is the argument file path. Okay, let's open. Mm, So I'm going to start debugging. Okay, so I have to close actually the all files. There are too many files. So maybe best thing is I can do is I can kill Symmetron, or see Symmetron. Why I'm doing this? Because too many files are open and it might take some time. Yeah, okay. Oh, it is not going to start. Why? Because module was build symbol. Okay, so it returned the application as null. Maybe just because of the Symmetron kill, I have to open manually, I think. Okay, so on ready events is hit. Symmetron is ready to open the file. Okay, so you can see the Symmetron, I think, open file. We are going to save this file. Okay, file save in this path. Then we are attaching a new document attribute. So let's try the PDM. We have retrieved the existing document attribute, and you can see here is a 41 document. So maybe we can check anyone if it show. It is CN description, value is empty. Is sim created by the symmetron. Okay, I'm going to show you this kind of attribute. Okay, it is better that you don't have to change this attribute. This is just kind of symmetron attribute. Okay, so this is array. We have created array to hold all these attribute. We have increased size by 1 because we are going to add our new attribute. Okay, so here is that. The new attribute is created. The name is Akshay. And okay, so we have read the file which we have given. I hope you can see this. Too many data. Okay, then we set this string value to the document attribute. Okay, and we are going to update the document attribute and then press F12. Okay, so we are here. I'm going to close this program. You can see if I open this file, so I already saved through program, but it asked me to save because we added some attribute and Symmetron want to save this, right? So I'm allowing to save this. So let's save. Okay, so let's talk about which kind of attribute we saw the 41. Okay, so if I select, you can see this, the CN description, version number, density, mass, created, modified, many things. So those things are came from this dialog. Okay, so it is recommended to do not change any kind of default attribute. Okay, so we have see how we can add our attribute to the existing file. Okay, then now we are going to check how we can retrieve this attribute from Symmetron. Okay, so we have created new file here. Our file is created already. So first thing we can do is we can open the existing file for retrieve. So in the PDM we have open document. We just have to give path. Okay, so I'm going to open this. If the document path is not valid, okay, then I'm going to create new file. Okay, this code is simply the open ELT file from the given path. If the path is not open, we are going to create this. Okay. Oh, so we save the document, then attach new document. So here you saw like we have first connect to the PDM, then retrieve all document which is in that file. Okay, here, and here we actually cast each object in the I document attribute. So here is the best place where we can see our new document attributes it attached or not. So what we can do, we can check it through name because we have given a strong name to our attribute, and this is the my name. Okay, so my attribute name. Okay, so what I have to do, I have to check if these two sorry is equal. Okay, equals this to this. I always use trim function because if by mistake I had added space here, it is going to remove at here. Okay, so if this attribute, the attribute is the newly attached attribute, we got call here on line number 45, then we can check its value. Okay, so value is again string. So my ATR value. Okay, then we are going to write this value in some another file. Okay, so this is write all text, and this is I just change new file .txt with the data content is the attribute value. Is it okay at this point?
Very
Okay, do you have any question? Why I did this and why not something?
no, because I
Okay, so let's try to, I'm adding breakpoint here. Okay, and first thing I have to do, I have to build in admin. Okay, what he said. Okay, so the this return the object, we have to cast it into the string. So string. Okay, let's try to add breakpoint here. This hooks and events is like one step higher than the basic course. Hmm. Actually, it should have breakpoint at this point. Let me check. Why not? Okay, we got application. We have connected. Okay, I'm reading this. Okay, call is to here. Okay, okay, maybe I forget to close Symmetron. So let's try to reopen it again. Oh, I should not close that Symmetron from task uh, manager because too many things in the background which Symmetron need. It's maybe not open. Okay, so because of that and process, I have faced many issues. So maybe what can I do? I can open this. I can copy this all program all code comment all code first from on ready. Okay, and add to the this location. Okay, so yes, obviously it needs some static. Okay, so I think we have our okay, this is the event, and we are going to attach it. Okay, this is okay now. Okay, so let's try to check if the symmetron is try to connect or not. Okay, so I got application, then the connection is okay. Uh, came here. Okay, so the symmetron is ready to execute. Oh, oh, the callback hit in already. It's okay. Uh, we said like if the document is not active. Okay, so this is null. We have to open this. Okay, so forget about this call. Okay, so now the document is open and we know like we have saved our own attribute, right? So we are going to check. So first thing we retrieve the doc attribute, all doc attribute. Previously it is 41, now it is 42 because we have added our own attribute, name is Akshay. Okay, we have to make some patient and yes, the call hit at this. You can see the attribute name which is got from the symmetron is has the same name which we have set. The name is Akshay. Okay, then we try to get the attribute value. So you can see the all value as it is we got from attribute. Okay, and if I write this in the new file, okay, you can see the file size is same, and if I compare it, you can see no difference. It is the same file. Okay, that's mean our data, which as a user, which have said to the file, it is retrieved as it is. Symmetron not going to harm anything on my data. Okay, so it's working fine. So are you okay at this point?
Yes.
Yes. So imagine a case where maybe you have developed a new plugin which require for user to save lots of um, images, the model images. So let's open something. Maybe I have. Okay. Okay. So imagine if user want you to create a plugin where user needs some data to save for reference. Okay, so imagine like this is a file and your plugin is responsible to create a snapshot on view automatically, like rotate the view to front, take snapshot, maybe zoom to the model at, then take snapshot, then top, bottom, front, everything. Okay, and customer ask you to save this file, save these images with the symmetron, because if these images or this data is saved in the different folder, it's always a chance, or it always what is the special thing he want to think for maintenance. Okay, if he share this file, he has to share all the images. But if you added these images inside the ELT file, and customer just will share that ELT file and it will retrieve all things. So this will good. But again, image is a binary data. It will not going to convert in string, but still you can add in the document attribute. Okay. So the next topics is also like this. As images having the huge data, Okay, it is a matrix. At the end, you have to save with the another method. Okay, so we understood when we have to use the first method, which is the method where we you have to learn the file structure, and we also understood when you have to use the second method, which we have tried for document attribute. Okay, so we check like when you have like well defined data like text format, the point data, point cloud, everything, you can use the second method. And the data which is like binary huge, in this example the images, you have to use the um, first approach, which is the file structure. Okay, so to move to that file structure things, we I'm going to share this code with you. You can try. Okay. Sorry. Final code document attribute. Uh, okay, so we'll take some 4 minutes to like you can try to download this and try to check if the attribute is attached or not. Okay, so maybe I can share this. You can use any file for that. I use some temporary data. You can add anything. So we'll meet again after 4 minutes, which is the 10:47 at mind. Hello, sorry, I'm late for 5 minutes. Okay, so is it working at your end? Anyone tried? Hello.
The TXT sana
What happened actually? The EXE?
the one the user data.txt. So we need
Hmm?
to create our own first, right? Then
Mm, uh, Not understood. Can you share your screen and try to explain? Yes.
from my understanding, we are getting the data from the user data.txt, right?
Hmm?
Okay, so I don't have this txt file. So first we need to create this one first, right?
Yes, yes. You can use any text file, XML file, anything.
From the Symantron, right?
Uh, Not only in Symmetron, but any data means what happened. Why I use this text file? You don't know today what is the customer data. Okay, so let's suppose customer has huge point data. Okay, I know we have point cloud feature in Symmetron, but imagine if Symmetron don't have that feature and still you have to save that data. So it is huge data. Okay, so for managing this data, what is the best way is to write this data in some file. Suppose the point cloud format, I think the PCL or something, that format, or maybe in a text file. Okay, imagine you have a dedicated class which is responsible to write this data in that user data txt file, and also uh, that class has responsibility to read that data from string and convert into the your primitives like point or point cloud.
Yeah, understand.
Yes, so you just have to give your text file, and I think that will work fine.
You
Okay. Anyone has any doubt? Okay, so let me start for the next topic. Okay, I'm going to close this, close this, close this, close this, close this, close this. Close. Okay, I think I closed that application. It's okay. Okay, so next thing is to use the Symmetron file structure. Okay, for opening and try to add the data. So here is you can file. Here is already one example. This is special mechanism. You can download a zip file containing a sample code. Okay, so here is zip file. I have downloaded it yesterday night. I think I have downloaded and saved somewhere, but no problem. I can use this zip file. Say, damn, the online session 4 zip. Okay, I try to extract it. Okay, this is a project, and I'm going to add this. I'm going to change name to this. So please try to download that file from our website, this website, using file structure. You just have to go, you just have to open website, go to the tools and tips, and click on this read and write custom data. Choose the first method using the file structure, and here is the example link, and you just have to download. आत्ताच चालू केला. हो नाही मला हो खूप okay. So have you downloaded or not? Just check if you are able to download or not.
I'm
Have downloaded? Yes. Okay, perfect. So let's move to the next thing. Um, where is that? This fine. Okay. So I am going to change this path, output part to Symmetron file folder. I can show you how you can do this through Visual Studio. As I said, I have something in development which is even not um, because I did some trials in Visual Studio also, and sometimes it fails and give me trouble. You already saw the Symmetron when I force stop it. So what we have to do, let me check. Let's just open this in two Visual Studio. One is the normal. Okay, what it is? Okay. One is normal and second one in the admin because we need admin to open. Okay, so it's open. Okay, so this method, this technique is much similar the way we did for events. Okay, for events we use the connection point container where we made a connection of our own class with Symmetron. Okay, so now the terminology or things is little bit changed. It is a hook. Hook is something like you have attached to somewhere so that whenever the things move or thing new thing happen, you will get notification through hook, your own hook. So this is the hook. Okay. If you open this solution, you will find this file structure. Just right click. Sorry, just open the property and you might say like these files is not directing well. So what you have to do, you have to right click and remove them. Okay, I'm not trying to do that because I have some issues with Visual Studio. And then just use add reference button. This is the issue actually. Okay, so if you use this button, add reference, a nice dialog will pop up and there is a one browse button. You just have to go the browse button and the right hand side there is add. So can someone please share screen? I can guide you. It's better to like you all can see. Can you please share your screen?
okay. I share my screen.
Okay, so this is the problem. You can see in the right hand side, sim UI, infrastructure, interrupt, blah blah blah, and there is a triangle. This is the warning icon because Visual Studio not able to find these libraries, this DLL on computer. So first thing, what we have to do, we have to remove them. So just from select from UI infrastructure to service API, right click, then remove. Okay, then click on the reference, add reference. Okay, here is a browse. On the left hand side, there is a browse. Okay, browse. You already selected it. Okay, just select this. Select the specific DLL name. Okay, so which DLL? First one is Sim UI infrastructure. You can type name. Yes. No, no, don't filter from DLL because there are many DLLs here. Instead, in the file name, you can type Sim UI infrastructure. UI infrastructure. Okay, so hold on. Which DLL should select? Okay, UI infrastructure.dll, first one. Yes. Okay, then browse it again. Okay, hold on. You already added these DLL, right? Intro for 25. So just select all DLL. Ah, perfect. Just click OK and try to build this. Succeeded. Okay, thank you. I am presenting my screen again. Okay, so I also tried. Let's say it's built. Okay, this is built. So let's first understood what is this thing. You already are familiar with this. I have created new plugin which is my plugin, my toolbar, something something. Okay, so this is my plugin, and here I have added my execution, a new class which is responsible to get callbacks or from Symmetron when button is clicked on UI change. We're already familiar with this. Okay, on command. Okay, and also you can see two new class here, the sim hook and custom data manager. So let's talk about custom data manager. So if you check here, it has some functions already. Okay, the first function, the custom data manager, is some kind of manager. In the last example I said you need some dedicated class for doc attribute which is responsible to convert your attribute into the your entities or features like point cloud or point. So this class has something similar responsibility. So what is the manager do? It has function to create save file. Okay, also get all files and folder in the directory, and it has two functions, save custom data and read custom data. Okay, in the save custom data it asks for the ELT file. Okay, we are going to check this again. You can find the user text. It's okay, and this read custom data. Okay, so this class has responsibility to save and read the custom data. Then the new class is hook. Okay, so we have a new interface. This is not new actually, new in our session lesson. So this is IMD hook. This interface is responsible to attach hook to Symmetron. So for that you have to follow some step which is already written in readme.txt. But first thing we are going to understand what is this the interface. Okay, so this is basically the com class because we already written here the com visible true. That means in the assembly info which is in the property we have com visible attribute which should be true. If this is false, nothing going to work. We already make it true. So guys, I need 5 minutes again to shift my location. So just give me 5 minutes. Ah, I think the whole day I just changing my location. Yes. Okay, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so sorry for interruption. Again, I have changed my location. Okay, so I hope are you with me? Hello.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry. So here we are. I think we are here. Mm, okay. So this attribute must be true, should be true. Otherwise, our this technique will not work. Okay. The comma is given. Okay. So what I have did, I have created a new class which is derived from the IDM hook. Okay. This is again interface. I have to override all these functions. This is mandatory. Even you don't have to use it, you have to own it like the empty. Okay. Next thing, what I have to do, I have to add these three lines: the class interface, interface type none, GUID, and comms. In the previous example, GUID is not unique, right? Because we just copy from the Symmetron DLL. We press F12 on our application container, and there is GUID. We just copied it. Okay. So if you check here, the GUID start from 955, and here the GUID start from 1AS. So this is different because we create this class as a com class. The com class has identified from GUID. So you can see this class has identity. Actually, this is GUID and this should be unique. And to create this, just go to the tools, go to the create GUID, use any format. I think this, use this GUID format, copy and paste here. Okay, and this will work. Okay, I'm going to change this name. It might be happen with me that this name already used. I change the GUID for that purpose, but also I will change the name. So let's change. I will change like sim morning hook. Okay, so just follow my step and you can also get the same thing. So then next thing which we have to do, we have to first compile this. Okay, it's compiled. We have to check this readme.txt file. So here's readme. Here is some step which you have to follow to connect this hook to Symmetron. Oh, okay. So first step is open following file in Notepad. Which file? Symmetron. Then okay, this Symmetron version data and dm hook config.ini file. So just open this. Here, say program data. This is the path and dm hook.config file. Just open it. This file is empty for the first time. Maybe you all have this file is empty. Then second thing, just below the who dm hook callback, that's mean this callback, copy this line. Which line is this? Okay, like this. But what I did actually, I changed my class name to sim morning hook. So I must have to change this to morning hook. Otherwise, it will not going to attach. Also, I'm going to change this. So I hope this is okay for you all. The third step, after compiling this project. So let's try to compile. It succeeded. The com DLL using the following method. Register the com DLL using the following method. To register, in, do the check on the following path. Okay, so right click on the project, then properties, right click project properties. Next thing, go to the build and check on register as com. Go to the build. Here is a build. Okay, here, and you can see the register as com intro. Okay, anyone has any doubt, question here?
No question.
Okay, so if you feel like uh, this need to be explained more or in different way, just let me know. Okay, so okay, this is thing I did a custom. Um, what is the custom attribute after open document? With custom data. I'm just checking what is the function. Okay, so then next most important thing is you have to understand the Symmetron file structure. Okay, this method has one risk and also has one advantage. As a user, you have to decide which thing you have to use. The advantage is I will going to show you, and also this. So how this method work? Attach hook to get after file save. Okay, so after file close callback. So here must be in the hook clause after open document. So it should be after close, after close. Oh, okay, this is after close document. Okay, here open Symmetron file. So this is the broad level. So inside this callback, you have to open Symmetron file, edit and close Symmetron file, then call back and write your data and things. So let's try to understand these things. Okay, so first thing, let's take any Symmetron file. Okay, let's take this file. Okay, oh, it is not copied. It is copied. Okay, what you have to do through programming also, we are doing the same thing. Okay, so the program is already written in that template. You just have, I will show you the demo. So what we are first thing we are doing, so first we are renaming this file to zip. Okay, then now it is zip. I'm extracting this file. Okay, as you see there are some pre already files written here. Okay, so what you have to do as a user, you can add any data inside this folder now. So the data means the files and folders. Okay, so let's take this as example screenshot. I have added here the screenshot. It is 38 MB. I have added 209 file 38 MB. Okay, previously the zip file is 76, that ELT file has 76 KB data. Okay, right? So I'm going to change this. The previous file name is previous OUS. Forget about spelling if it is mistake. Okay, then what you have to do? We don't have to zip this folder. It will not going to work. We have to select all this file, right click, okay, 7-zip and make it a zip. Okay, so this is zip file. I'm copying this file and paste it here. Okay, now I'm going to delete this folder. Okay, now this is zip file. I'm going to change its name to ELT. Now this is Symmetron file. So I modified this file. I add many things here, and you can see still Symmetron can open this file. So first is I open Symmetron. Yes, I am going to attach the process. Okay, to show like our hook is attached. And so I will demo you that this file going to open. Okay, we already know for debugging the DLL, you have to check on this manage and native, which is in debug code. Okay, attach. Okay, so we're going to add some breakpoints to some functions. Okay, obviously my plugin not going to load because I haven't registered it through our that register this what is the register API command, but I have registered or I have attached hook to the Symmetron through that DM hooks file. So that's why my hook getting called, not the plugin. So this should be understood. Okay. Then thing is we have to open this file and we have to check is this file going to open or not. Okay, so we are not going to discuss about this callback now. We will check after that. The file could not load it, the version is too high. Oh, okay, so by mistakenly I think I have taken file which is in the development version. Okay, so let me create something. Okay. Okay, I'm closing this file. Okay, so I'm doing the process again. Okay. Um, okay, so let's do that. What we have to do first, we have to change its name to zip. Okay, we have to extract this file here. Okay, we have to add any kind of data. I copied the screenshot, added here. Okay, previously the zip file has where is the zip file? It is 73 KB. It will going to change. The name of this is actually the previous. This is the old file. Okay, now I have added the screenshot folder. I'm going to select all files and folder, right click and create zip file. Okay, so this is zip now and I paste it here. I copied this for I delete this folder. Okay, next thing I do is I change the zip name to ELT. Okay, then I try to open the ELT in Symmetron and you can see the magic. The file is still open. Okay, with same speed, same performance, nothing going to change because Symmetron not going to check the UR files, that screenshot which we have added. Okay, so this is the advantage. The advantage is it will not going to impact on performance for loading. Okay, so you have to own that file structure and you just have to read that and convert into attribute. It's your responsibility, not Symmetron. Previously in document attribute, Symmetron hold that entity as an attribute which we have set in like some file and Symmetron must read during the file opening. So now it is not the case. So what is the risk? So let's discuss the risk again. So uh, okay, so this is my folder. Risk is it has some predefined files. Okay, so to corrupt this, if you delete any file or modify any file, the ELT file getting corrupted. Okay, this is the major risk. So are you with me, guys? So it is always recommended to create new folder and add everything there. Don't touch any file which is here, the prep, sap, etc. Okay, it is Symmetron internal file. You don't have to do anything with this. Even you cannot read this file. because everything is binary. uh, Sorry, we can show you. We already symmetron. This is a binary file. Okay, so your responsibility only for your folder and files, not the symmetron files. So this is clear to all.
Yes.
Yes. So let me. Yes.
So
Do
what
you
is
have any?
yeah, what is the purpose of this?
Yes. So the purpose is to store heavy data. Okay. So suppose you have 1 GB data. Okay, and your part file, your elite file is just in KB. Okay, and you have to share this your data, the 1 GB data with the ELT file. Maybe that data is created from your plugins. Okay, your customization. But y- as a product life cycle, you have to share this data along with the ELT file. So it is always a problem in a CAD industry to maintain the file if it is separate. So you can say the customer the all data inside the ELT file. You don't want to worry. You just have to register our plugins or automation, and we will take care about that data. So this is the purpose. The next, we have one live example on this. Um, so we have like one of our reseller develop one plugin. They need to save their own data inside the ELT file. They are using this technique. The data is huge. Sometimes it is not, but it is independent from Symmetron files. Symmetron don't have to hold that data as attribute. So benefit is for them is like they owing that data, they will know how to handle it, and also it will minimize the Symmetron crash if that data is not something as the way Symmetron looks like string. If it is like some binary data, some in other language data, it might be like the attribute should crash or something. So it's always beneficial to use this method. So is it clear?
Yes, very clear. Thank you.
Give me a minute. Bye bye. Um, Sorry, it's urgent call. Today's little distraction. Okay, so we are ready to see the program. So we understood what is the risk and when you have to use this, and we have predefined program for this. Okay, we check like the callbacks is hit here while document opens or after. So you can see here are many things. Okay, so the things is here first is this callback after open document. Whenever you open new document in Semitron, the callback came to here we can see. So maybe we can check the close callback also. I close the document and I added this function at after close document. You can see I got the I application inside data. It is null. Operation is to we checked in the document help what is the um, what is the meaning of these two, and document path is null because document is closed, so it is closed, no path. Okay, so means as a user, as a plugin developer, I have to cache this path somewhere. So I have added the private member variable before callback document path, and you can see this is the document path. I have remember like this is the document path which is closed. So this is then this is the custom manager which is responsible to save the custom data. So I'm going to inside that file. First thing I check like this ELT file is present or not. Obviously this is present. I have created one temporary path which is at this location. Okay, let's check it is created or not. So okay, so actual path is this Symmetron custom data. Let's share. Symmetron, it is not created, I think. Oh, it is existing. So let's open. Hmm, it doesn't say it is exist. Oh, it says like if exist, then delete this folder. It is not exist, so it is created. The new folder is created. So let's try to find. Yes, the empty folder is created. Then save the custom data information into a pipe. So all the information which you have to save in one file or one folder. So I have saved in the user data. Okay, so my data is now the simple this example to save custom data into ELT. So I write the data. Okay, you can see a new file, and here is a string custom data. Okay, okay, then I have remark this ELT file as zip file. Okay, then I have created one folder inside this which is the extract folder. I am going to create this. The folder is created extract. Okay, then this code actually the standard code which is responsible to extract files from zip file. So I am going to uh, check. So you can see I have extracted this file, and you can see new file is added here. Then here is one function create zip file where I have given the all file names. Now it is 288 files. It might be 288 because screenshot has many files, right? Okay. Okay, so I am creating a zip file for this, and it will take some time. And yes, the new zip file is created just beside that my zip. Okay, if this is exist, then we are going to change the ELT file to this zip file by changing the name as the given name, my ELT file. So I have changed that and it's okay. So same thing which I have done manually, we have done it through programmatically. So whenever the document is closed, we have saved this custom data into the ELT file. Second thing is we have to check what happened after opening the document. So let's talk about that after open document. So this is my file. So call came to here. Here the application pointer present, data is null, operation is 126. And this is the document path because document is present in the same vector now. Okay, so I'm going to read this data as usual. To read, what I have to do, I have to create one temporary folder. So this folder is created. This is the empty folder. I am going to extract this ELT file as a zip into that folder. You can see. Okay, ah, all data is extracted here. Okay, then I collect all files. Okay, then this program is usually for user data. So find this file user data. So yes, this file found. Then I tried to read and you can see the same data which we have saved, the example and timestamp. Okay, I break that data and now it's your responsibility to convert this data into some format like double point or anything. Okay, so then I press F12. File is open. It will not harm to the Symmetron performance. Even the data has in GB file, GB format, 1 GB, 5 GB, 2 GB. So is this, have you understood this? I'm feeling like this might be a complex for now, but when you try to do it for your own plugin, you will see maybe comment like, yes, this thing is work and it's save lot of time for your job. It's always a problem like where to save data and how to share. So it solved this problem. Okay, so I am suggesting you all to first register this hook, follow this step, okay, and just add the debug point to this function after save or after save and try to debug this. Okay, so let's take some minutes. So maybe we can take 10 minutes. Okay, and after that 10 minutes, if you have any doubts, we can discuss this. Okay, so I'm adding stopwatch for 10 minutes. Okay, so this project is downloaded from website, so I'm not going to share anything. It's already on the help website. Maybe I can share you the link. Hello everyone.
So, no problem.
I- Is it working at your end?
No, it's saying, it's giving error saying that my output path is incorrect, but I already put inside the Sumatran program. Okay, I
Mm.
want, can you share?
Just share your screen. You can check. Mm.
When I start, it's fine.
Oh, yes, yes, yes. What is this? You can please filter the output by assembly proper. Okay, just press OK. Right click on this custom data read library. This is because this is a DLL project. Okay. I hope you set some configuration. Okay, okay. So first thing for DLL, this is okay, right? But if you want to debug from like this, the start, you have to first visit the debug channel. No, no,
Okay.
the in the properties, just below the build events, there is debug, external exe. Yes, okay. Just browse this and give the Symmetron exe which is on your computer. Then okay. Now let's try debugging. Have you added those data that DLL files?
Uh, data,
Okay.
data.
Just build through admin Visual Studio. This is very annoying. To every time we have to use two Visual Studio. Okay,
Sorry,
build. Yes, build. Then try to debug from the second instance of Visual Studio. No, no, not from admin. Yes, come here. Okay, and add breakpoint to sim hook. Yes. Okay, let's see. If the hook is attached, then this breakpoint is
mm,
enabled. Okay, this hook is attached. Good. Open any file. Open this. Close this file.
so,
Yes. Close. You can see the breakpoint is put here, and now you can save the custom data. Just F10 and go inside save custom data. Okay, so it save the custom data. Uh, F, press F5. Just press continue. Okay. And before opening the file, go to the custom data manager and add breakpoint on read custom data function.
uh,
Mm, Go to the custom data manager file, C sharp file, the second file thing.
terminator.
Yes. And go to the read custom data function. Okay. Add breakpoint here. Okay. And try to open the file. same file which you have added.
Sorry.
Uh,
Again.
yes, yes, in Symmetron. Yeah, let's try to debug step by step. You can check, then, then, then. You can see check the value of Symmetron custom data folder. A new folder is created at this location. So just copy. Hmm. And also let's start and end character. Hmm? Okay, so I will give you one hack. I will give you one hack. Just hold on. Just click on that magnifying glass. Just hover on Symmetron custom data folder. Symmetron custom data folder. Go to the magnify glass. Just copy name from here. Yes, the empty folder is created. Then F10. Go to down. You can see the zip file. All files inside that folder in File Explorer.
Okay.
Yes, this file is added. Yes. Yes. So it's working fine. Hmm. Maybe you can add a breakpoint on the break statement. No, line number 188. And yes, F5 continue. Yes, you can see F10. Just go below. You can see the content. It is the file content. That string. Yes, yes. Okay, so this looks good, and file going to open. Yes. Yes. Thank you. Okay, so I have concluded this session. In this session, we learned first of all how to add event for getting notification when Symmetron is ready and closed through our point container. We saw it. Second thing, we saw how we can add the document attribute to ELT file. And third thing, how we can add the large heavy data inside the ELT file without harming the performance of opening. Okay, so okay, so this
Share,
is
please.
was yes.
Please share your screen.
Oh, sorry. Okay, so we have done with this session. In the next session, we are going to see access geometrical information through Symmetron API. Okay. Then for this, create a custom feature guide. We need both of these two session hands-on practice. So I suggest uh, if you haven't tried during this session, you must try this exercise by seeing the video recording and try to go through the content, because to complete this, we need hands-on practice on these two, which we are usually doing for the during the lesson. But if it is not possible for you to follow the step during the lesson, please uh, see the recording and follow the steps. If you have any doubt during that, just let me know. Okay, today I have planned to cover that licensing, but it is due to the time, it is not possible now. Okay, so let me give you one assignment then. So this is assignment for you. The all the details is already written here. Okay, and also the license. So you can restrict the your plugin license based upon the customer ID, based upon the package ID and module ID. So for you, this is assignment. So this is the link. Maybe I can share you in the chat. Okay, you already created a plugin. I think in our second lesson in the basic. So for plugin, what you have to do, you have to restrict a plugin, your plugin command for any specific module. Okay, so let's suppose, let me check what I have. Package manager. I have complete system, so no problem. But check it on your computer and see, like you can restrict the license on complete system module. So what you have to do, you have to read all this information which is on this page. Okay, go to here, and here you can see the C sharp code is given, which is for console. So you have to copy something, like maybe I can demo you quickly. This is like public X method, so I have added here. Okay, so this is not going to import unless and until you have added that runtime library. Your system that runtime interrupt service. Okay, you have to add this namespace. Okay, then this function is available. Then what you have to do, where is that? You just have to copy this code and paste it here. Okay, check that given module is the your specific module or maybe all module which is available in your computer. If that is present, just return null, and it will simply protect your plugin through lightning. You don't have to do anything special. Okay, so this is your assignment. Try to do it and send me before our next session, next lesson. Okay, so that's it. The assignment is clear.
Yes.
Yes, perfect. Okay, then if you have any question, just ask me, or maybe you can even mail me after this lesson. So you have any question?
I have emailed you regarding the model. You read it? Do you receive?
No, your screen is not visible.
And screenshot.
Are you trying to present something?
Send you an email thing about the model. You receive it? It is about the import inspection report. I did it, but I failed. The system return failure something.
Okay. Uh, can you please present? Even if it is not executing now, it's fine for me.
Can I share screen?
Yes, yes, please. Yes.
I provide this PDF for you. Like I have this procedure, and I have selected this procedure over here, and I want to do this application import measurement, and the directory is here, and I just follow this code from the API provided, but it's written exemption.
And What is the exception in that case?
Actually saying is system failure or something failure like that. Which
Okay,
means
so let me check. Import measurement. Uh, Yeah, the exception expected expression is operation failure, invalid path, select usage entity, and C item is not valid. So, okay. So your code is looks okay. One distance to file path ID is 24. You have selected 24. Okay, and overriding is also permitted. Okay. So can you please share me this ELT file and this small code and also this text file?
uh what project
Uh,
file.
yes, please share me the ELT file where you
Yeah.
got this exception with this text file.
Oh, it's just for
Okay.
the text file. Okay.
Yes, this CR2101 txt. Okay.
Using manual, it's possible to go inside.
Hmm. Pardon?
If you, it can be done by manual.
Okay. Can you share it me through mail or maybe in chat? Mail is
Oh,
okay if this is some specific customer file.
you want me to can I show the coding?
Yes, yes, yes. We can also check on your computer. So let's try to debug. Hmm. Uh, you are debugging Symmetron. Yes.
Can I?
No, no. You can debug, but that hook has some issue. Okay. Hmm.
Oh,
Okay. Just hold on and go to Symmetron. Okay. Yes. Okay. And go to there. F10. Okay. See the exception. No, EX. Hover on the exception. EX. Okay. Operation failure. So this is expected expression. It's written. It means something is not valid actually. Text file path is valid. NC item is selected. This is also valid. Uh, so have you selected the UCS?
Selected. You see.
Oh, sorry.
Oh,
Yes, you have given the UCS, right? And can we check? Okay, it has pointer means perfectly it is UCS. No problem. Okay. So to share me this ELT file and the text file, I will share you the exact reason why this is failure. The main thing which I know, like the operation failure, it is internal failure. So maybe some data in that file is not correct. So
okay.
yes.
You.
So where you got this file, from where you exported that file,
Sorry.
where you have exported that file.
This one.
Yes.
This one is from machine.
Okay, okay. So we have separator. Let's check. Give me 1 second.
Or maybe this one cannot.
Mm, So dash dash. Okay, so uh, separator. The decimal separator here. You use this slash dash somewhere. Okay, so let's try to do one thing. What we can do? We try to change this separator, decimal separator. Yes. Uh,
Comma.
no, not comma. This slash is okay, but slash dash, you have slash dash.
Hmm.
So
That,
yes,
but
so just remove that.
you want to remove?
Yes, this dash. Then for other lines also,
But this one is negative value.
but it should be attached to -9. It is not just to the slash.
Oh,
Okay, so let's try to do.
okay.
Let's save the file. Again, let's try to do that again. Hmm. It again show me the exception. Okay, so can you share this file to me right now? I will check it.
And now,
Yes, if you have time, we can see it now.
but I think maybe others don't have time.
Okay, that's fine.
Email to you, can I?
Yes, yes,
Thank
you can share
you.
me after that. Yes,
I'm sorry for taking time for others.
yes, sure. Okay, so thank you. And this is nice thing. Like you have tried and you found something. So I always recommend you all to do some trial on API and come with some question. It's always better to discuss to understand the API behavior, how things will work inside through API and everything. Oh, good job. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. See you next week.
Thank you. Bye bye.